Pope Francis says that people will be judged on their love for others, especially the neediest and weakest at the last judgment. My dear brothers and sisters in Christ Jesus, a 40-year-old man was admitted in the hospital for his final treatment. He was a Catholic. He was put on ventilator in order to prolong his life. Nobody had a hope that he would survive. As soon as he came to his consciousness, he opened his eyes and asked the nurse to remove him from the ventilator. "If I remove the ventilator support, you would surely die, so I will never do that," replied the nurse. The man then looked at the nurse and asked her in a feeble and a gentle voice, "Don't you like me to see Jesus an hour before?" My dear friends, the man in the above incident considered his death as an opportunity to meet Jesus face to face. Hence, he had no fear of death. What about us? When we hear the word judgment, what immediately comes to our mind is fear of death and punishment. But if we understand that judgment is nothing but encountering and meeting Jesus face to face, then there will be no more fear of death and punishment. Today's readings not only warn us about our final judgment after the death, but also invite us to remove the fear of death and prepare ourselves for a happy, good and peaceful death by engaging in good, pious and charitable works. In the first reading, Daniel hears the Lord's message about a time of great trouble. But he says, Michael will protect us and the wise and the just will shine forever. The psalmist in the responsorial Psalm number 16 prays like this: "You, Lord, are my portion and comfort, always at my side. You guide me to life and joy, keeping me from decay." Second reading from Hebrews tells us that Jesus offered one sacrifice for sins and sat at God's right hand. This single offering has made the consecrated perfect forever. Now, no more sacrifices are needed. In the Gospel of Saint Mark, Jesus predicts turmoil in nature and the heavens as signs of the Son of Man's imminent arrival. He emphasizes that certainty of his words and their endurance beyond earthly existence, stating that only God knows the exact timing. What's our takeaway from today's readings? First, perseverance in faith. The readings encourage us to stay firm in our faith even during difficult times and great distress. It reminds us that there will be a final judgment where the faithful will shine like stars. Thus, perseverance is necessary to receive the promises of God and to be saved. Second, hope in tribulation. Saint Mark describes the coming of the Son of Man during troubling times. Despite these tribulations, we have hope in Jesus' return and ultimate victory. Third, God's faithfulness. The readings highlight that God will fulfill His promises. We can trust in His faithfulness even when the world seems uncertain. I conclude my reflection with the words of our beloved Pope Francis, who says, reflecting on the last judgment, may it not frighten us, rather may it impel us to live the present better. Have a blessed Sunday. Live Jesus.